What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Phillips. If you've never been here before, welcome. If you have returned back each time, welcome back. It is time to do the empties because, like always, I already have stuff waiting to fill into my basket and I have a lot to do. But I was thinking about, instead of going over like the Bring Back My Bar or the monthly edit, because I've already done or planning with Bring Back My Bar, but like the monthly edit, I've already warmed them and I already gave my warm review in that. I'm just going to link it above so that way if you really wanted to know what those scents were or what I thought about them, you can go to them. Because there's a lot in here and lot to get through, and I think last time when I did empties it was like an hour long, so so that was my thoughts. Like Bring Back My Bar, I'm pretty positive I've warmed all but one, and I already mentioned in that video that I wasn't gonna do tomato vine, but I've warmed every one of the other ones, so my plan was actually to do another like actual warm review of Bring Back My Bar for this month. So when that's done, I'll just link it above in this video so you guys can check it out. So let's get the bottles out. We have Vanilla Rose hand soap. I love this set. This is such a great rose set. I really, really do like this one. I loved it in the soap. I don't warm it often. I think it's been a few months since I've warmed it, and even when back then I was like, oh, I really, really like it. The rose in it is just really nice. It's fresh clementine, English rose, and a soft vanilla bean. I don't know. I just get rose. It's a nice rose set. If you like Simply Rose, if you like, what are some of the other ones? There was another rose scent. Was it Cinderella that had the rose, or was it like Beauty and the Beast? It was one of those Cinderella, not Cinderella, but like princess scents that they've had that had rose in it. But this one, love it. We got two laundry liquids this time, Velvet Moon and Magnolia Shimmer. I like them both. I don't warm Velvet Moon as much because if you remember, I loved the Velvet Moon. I loved it in the pods. I loved warming it, and then at some point I stopped liking it because I think I was using it so much that I actually ended up just not liking the scent as much anymore. But I do like it in the laundry, and I'm slowly weaning out of all of the Velvet Moon laundry stuff. And Magnolia Shimmer, which I believe was Kindness, and the wax, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I really do like this one in laundry as well. It's really nice. I don't know what the scent notes is for Magnolia Shimmer, but I do really like it. It's like a floralness. Let me see if it's on here, because I have no idea if it is. What is this? Magnolia Shimmer. If I can spell. It is still available. Okay. It is Dewy Greens, Magnolia, and White Musk. It's floral. It's really nice. I really like it in the laundry. I don't warm it. I don't think they actually have it. But do they have Kindness? Now I need to know. I don't think so. No, they do not. So I'm assuming the Magnolia Shimmer is like the only scent. Oh my gosh, I can't type. We're in Mercury retrograde, so that's why I can't speak straight. I'm ruled by Mercury, you know. If you're into astrology, I'm ruled by Mercury. It is in my, it's in my 12th house. Yeah. It's, my Gemini goes into, a little bit is in my 12th house before it gets into my first house. So my Mercury is before the ascendant line, so it's in the 12th house. If you don't know, now you know, and then you're gonna go look at it and be like, you know, that actually explains a lot about her. But I like them both. I'm not buying more of these. Well, I can't get any more of this one, but I'm not planning on buying any more of these because I'm trying to get through all the ones I already have. But I think I might go back to Black Raspberry Vanilla. I just really like that one as laundry. It just smells so great. I have decided that I'm not going to burn the rest of this, and I'm just going to toss it. I'm just not going to use it. It just doesn't have a scent in it that I just, you know, life is too short to burn candles that I just can't smell anything with it. So So I just had to say it is what it is. I think I did pay for this. It's a write-off, but I just couldn't do it. I just gave up. And I actually have finished out, which I have it for next month, but I finished out Cocoa Cashmere sometime, I think last week. And then I'm actually out of candles. So I went ahead and ordered one through the Scentsy Club because it was cheaper going through the Scentsy Club rather than ordering it on my website. If you don't know, on our website, shipping is $10. I know. I already know. I can see your eye roll. I can see it. But through the Scentsy Club, it's $8. And anything over $30, you get 10% off. So I just went ahead and put my order in through Scentsy Club, started a monthly subscription for it, and then I'm going to go in and once I see that it's been shipped and go ahead and cancel it. Why I wait till then, I don't know. It's just kind of my little thing to be like, oh, that's like my little trigger to go back and do that. I'm trying to find all my pods. So that is my plan, is to do that. However, I ended up saving like $6. So I got 10% off of the candle, and then I saved $2 on shipping. And so altogether, plus the shipping savings, the 10% off, and the tax, it was close to about $6 in savings. So I'd rather do that, and then I'll just go back in and cancel it. And then when I close out a party, I'll probably just toss in a few extra candles that way. But that's what I ended up doing. So I think I did not have a very good pod month. I only did 5. But I don't have any pods in this one right now. And then what I have, I don't know what I got in my bathroom right now. I think it's the Tahitian Twilight. No, that's not that one. Aloha Orchid. I think that's the one I have in there. And I haven't really been using the one that's in the bedroom, so I just haven't been using as many pods as I normally would because I have been burning through all of the wax. Pink Cotton. I love this in the pods. I enjoyed using this a lot. It wasn't like super overpowering. However, I will say, if you remember on one of my shorts, I bought this along with hand cream. Those hand creams were horrible. They had absolutely no fragrance to them, and you could tell they were very old. And yeah, and then when I reached out to Scentsy, they basically said that they would allow the exchange, which I was very thankful they had that offer. But it was only for the price range of what I bought it for, which meant that I only could pick out of 2 scents, and they were just as old as Pink Cotton was. And so I just said, I'm not going to exchange it for something I already know what's going to happen. I don't like the scents, and if this is the outcome of an older lotion, then I'm not going to want an older lotion. I'm going to want something new because y'all don't have good shelf life then. So I said, I'll just not buy older stuff anymore because apparently they don't hold very well. The lotion itself, I love. I love the lotion. I have pink, what am I using right now in my gym bag? Pink sugar? Oh my god, what is it called? Pink something and sugar something. Whatever that is. Do I have it in here? I don't remember what it is. But that's the one I've been using. So I liked it. I do like their hand cream. But yeah, if it's a really old hand cream, a best bet you will likely not have a good experience. So since you will replace it, but it'll have to be whatever you paid for. And I didn't agree with that, and I just said I'll just toss them out and just accept my loss, and I won't buy older hand cream from you guys. So that's my story about that. Anyway, so the next one is Wild Honeysuckle and Willow. I still really like this song. I was about to say song. Where is that? Anyway, I still really like this scent, but the more I'm using it, the more I realize how much of a light scent this really is. Which kind of sucks because I really, really do like it. If this was in a body line, I would be all over this, but it's just not. I got a type of oil from one of my people I always buy from that's out in California, and whatever is in it, I'm very positive is honeysuckle, and I absolutely love it. I am like bathing in that oil. I just love it. I have 2 pink sugarberry mints. One of them was in here and one of them was in my bathroom, and I was just using them to use them. I do like them. I do enjoy using these. They're great scents. They're very girly. They kind of have a fruitiness, a little, a fruity, there's like a It's fruity, probably from a sugarberry. But yeah, it's like a sweet fruity. It's really nice. I like that. Now, I did... Let me see if I can find it. Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so this is in the Bring Back My Bar. I know I wasn't going to go through, but I am going to do this because of this. Kick Me to Paradise. I put this as a pod in my bathroom and I warmed this. They smelled identical. They smelled so identical that I could not tell the difference between them until this one eventually faded and I was picking up more of like the rum out of this. Then I was like, oh, I can really smell this now. So when this one is like packing a punch, they smell the same. So, but they're not, because really once this one overpowered, I think this, and then once this kind of like came down a little bit, then this one was really starting to smell more, and I was like, oh, I can really smell the difference now. But in general, they're very similar. So if you like Cake Me to Paradise, I think you would really like Mango's shortcake. So like I mentioned about the Bring Back My Bar, I did have Blue Hyacinth. I loved it. Loved it. I already added it to Club. That's how much I loved it. Cookie dough. It was okay. It was okay. That's all I can say. What was it? Cambridge. Loved it. Havana Veja. It was alright. It was okay. That's all I got for that. Sharp Dress Man. It was okay. That's all I got. Down the Aisle. That was too light. It's too light. It's not a bad scent, but it was way too light. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I got, what else do I got up in here? I don't know. Sometimes they venture off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that is all of them. So that was the Bring Back My Bar. I will come back and add a link to the actual video of my warm reviews of these scents. I just wanted it separate from everything else for anybody that's ever searching for any of the Bring Back My Bar scents this month. You'll just have that and not have to go through this whole video to get to it. So that was my idea, but I did want to do like a quick rundown of it. So moving on. Fragrance Flower. Which one was this? Oh my gosh, what is it? I can't, oh yeah, Wild Honeysuckle and Willow. Apparently I went on a kick on all this because I also have the bar of it as well. And again, it was just it's a nice scent, but it's just not strong. It's way too light for my personal preference. As much as I really liked it, I loved it when I first came out. I was like, oh my god, finally. And I think my excitement of it was just making it way more stronger. And then as it started, like, as the time went and I started using it more and more, I was like, you know, it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. And in my opinion changed. So it's a little disappointing because I do really like this scent. But like I said, and there's nothing wrong with a light scent. There are light scents, strong scents. I actually had like a total like high moment when I was warming Cambridge. I'll link that video somewhere up here, and it's a short video that I started mentioning how like what makes a scent average. Like, is average really that bad of a scent? Because like Cambridge for me, it warmed in what I expect on an average time frame. Like, I've always known the cubes to be up to 10 hours. So if I'm warming 2 cubes, I know I'm not getting 20 hours. I know I'm still getting 10. I'm just getting a stronger 10 hours rather than a weaker 10 hours. That's it. Like, I know that's my expectation. But what actually makes it average to where is it average bad? To me, I feel like Cambridge performed how I would expect it. And it was an amazing scent. But to my average, to maybe your average, is going to be different. Or a strong scent. There's scents that I feel that are super strong. While I know in the comments you guys will tell me like, it's not that strong, Angela. Calm down. Or it'd be like, well, that's a very light scent for me. Or like I remember the raspberry donut. Several of you guys told me you couldn't even get raspberry from it. So every experience is so different. So I just find that so intriguing, and like what makes it an average scent, and is average really that bad? Like, not all scents are going to be amazing. Not all scents are going to, be super strong. Some will be lighter. This is an example of an amazing scent that is just too light for my personal preference. So that's it. I will just cry about it in the night and just accept my loss and move on from there. All right. So the rest of the bars I will get to in a minute, but we have a filter. I actually changed it. Who knew? This one was in here, which honestly isn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, even though it's very dusty now. I finally got stuff off my bench, off the side of me, and I'm not showing you because it's still gross. What I'm trying to do is to open because it flooded in here a few years ago, and we had to get a sub pump at it, and they made a bench to basically hide it. I wish that they had done a smaller bench, but it is what it is. But in order to get into the bench, which now is more of a storage for us, I have to take everything off and lift it up. And I thought it was going to be like a hinge, which to me made more sense. But, you know, it is what it is. That's what they wanted to do. So basically, I have to take everything off and I have to lift everything up. And I haven't looked under here in quite a long time, and I'm scared. So I'm cleaning it off and I'm making LJ do it for me. But anyway, it has all my warmer boxes, and as long as everything's not damaged, I'm trying to box up some of my old warmers that I don't use anymore and don't need anymore, and go ahead and offload them and sell them to probably a marketplace. I don't know. But just to kind of get rid of some of these warmers that have been sitting in storage for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. They've been sitting in here for quite a long time, and I don't use them, and I don't plan on using them. I may keep a few. I remember I have like, it was like a rose gold, and it had like little blinky things on it. I think I have that one. If not, it's the like the Aurora Borealis, the whatever, the Northern Lights. That I'll probably keep that because I really do like that one. But I don't know what else I have under there, but there's just some warmers we just don't use anymore, so there's just no sense of us keeping them. So that's my plan is to do all that, but I have to like get into the bench in order to find all the boxes, and I'm terrified, so I'm gonna have LJ take care of that. The maple donuts, not the maple donuts, but the Oh Sweet collection. Now, I have done a video on this collection. I don't think I did like a warm review of it. I don't even know. Did I do it? I think I did. I don't remember now. I don't know. I will link up a video that I'm pretty positive I did a short video of like my warm reviews, but I will go over them really quickly. But I'm pretty sure I've done something. That's all I know. I think I've done something. All right. Rapid fire. I wasn't impressed. There was no real bacon, and it was just a basic sweet scent. I just didn't like it. No. Raspberry filled donut, way too strong. Way too strong. I get a raspberry in it. I know not everybody does, but it's way too strong. However, LJ commented saying that when I smoked my gardening, this covered the scent. He couldn't smell nothing. This completely that's how strong it was. It was way too strong for me. It was, which is interesting, given like I love butterbeer, which to me they're on par with each other. But whatever is in it, which to me I think it's a raspberry. It wasn't. No. This one, however, was surprisingly my most favorite. Toasted coconut donut. I really like this one. It reminds me of Samoa. The Girl Scout little coconut thingies, whatever. That's what this reminds of. I really did like this one. Will I buy more of it? Probably not. But I will definitely enjoy warming this one. I won't enjoy warming these. I will most likely not warm them at all. Pistachio ice cream. Honestly, I'm pretty positive I warmed it to warm it, and I was more intrigued that I enjoyed it. It has a nice little nuttiness into it. It's not bad. I really did like this one. I don't think I warmed it with whatever else. Who knows what I warmed it with. But I was impressed. I was like, oh, I actually really like it. It's not something that I'll actively go look for and like that, but I did enjoy it. It was like a light, sweet vanilla with like a nuttiness from like the pistachio. Which LJ loves pistachios. I don't know anybody that actually likes pistachios. Please let me know. Y'all unite in the comments, because I don't know anybody that actually likes pistachios except for LJ. And we decided to go to World Market, and we kind of bought out like tons of Dubai chocolate because it has pistachio. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, we went in there for like one thing, and we walked out with like $150 worth of stuff. So And the bad part is we went in there right after at workout at the gym, and we were hungry. So yeah, that wasn't a smart move, but they were all good. They were all good. All right, I finished this one. A truth universally acknowledged. I don't know if I put that all over or in my office. I like it. It's floral, but it wasn't bad. It was a nice scent. I did like it, but it wasn't one that I'm gonna want more of. This isn't the one I added to club. It was a different one, but I didn't mind it. It's a really nice, to me, springy scent. It's very floral, but it was a nice scent. Pomegranate and poppy. I have no idea where I warmed this at. I'm pretty sure I put this in the office because it is kind of on the light side. It's different. I'm usually not somebody that really likes a lot of pomegranates. I remember when we had Perfectly Pomegranate, and I hated that scent. I hated it so much. And it was so popular. I always had to keep it on hand, and it was just a scent I absolutely hated. But it was, like I said, that's what I love so much about Scentsy, is just the experience of seeing the difference of preferences of people and how they feel about scents. And believe me when I say, a lot of people are very opinionated about their scents. They like what they like. I am not a pomegranate kind of girl, but I did enjoy this scent. It probably is maybe from the berries or the poppy. I do like poppy. I have... is it poppies and clovers that I just got? I got an extra one of. But I do like that. So it's like, it's a very different kind of scent that I think Scentsy has out. I don't know. There's something about it. It's kind of earthy a little bit maybe. And it's sweet, but it does have a floralness into it. I don't know. It is a nice scent. I do like this scent, but I warm it to enjoy it, but I'm not actively going to get more of it. Dutch apple bread. Love this scent. Every time I warm it, I just sit there and just think, what is wrong with Scentsy for getting rid of this? Like, seriously, this is such a good scent. It is such a great blend of your spices, like cinnamon, to the apple, and to a little bit of like that bakery in it, a little bit of bread. It makes me think of, what is it? It's like the cinnamon and raisin toast or bread that I would sometimes usually got, and it's just like you got a mix of all three of them. You got a little bit of the bread, and you got the spices of the cinnamons, and then you got a little bit of the sweetness that is from the raisin, and it's just a good blend, like except for the raisin is apple. It's just like, it just smells so great. It's just, love that. Rosemary mint. I have no idea why I warmed it. I think I took something out and I put this in. I remember that, but I don't really remember. I think I just grabbed it and said, yeah, I'll do that. It was clean, and the mint in it's nice. I do like this one. I like the rosemary in it. This is a really nice overall scent. This is kind of my idea of the earthy herb scents. That's not tomato vine or like the morning herb garden or the farmer's market lane. That's too much. This was the good balance between the two. Like, I get the rosemary and I get the mint and I get a little bit of that herbal kind of scent to it, but it's not like a tomato vine or a morning herb garden. It's not like that. This is kind of my in-between. My phone storage built up, and I was like, wait, I have to finish. All right. I don't know where it actually cut me off, but I'll find that out when I'm in the editing process. But this scent, Terraza de Sol. I don't know how to actually pronounce it. It's part of the July monthly edit, which actually, since we're on it, I will link it up here. I have given a full review of the scents in that video, except for, I think, somewhat of a full review of one of them, which was the Era di Milano, this one. And I'll just go ahead and give it to you now because it was warming when I was doing that video. But this one, it is on the lighter side. However, I really, really liked it. It reminded me a lot of A Wink and a Smile, or of that range of that kind of scent, if you remember that. But I felt like this was stronger than A Wink and a Smile. A Wink and a Smile to me was way too light, so I never really warmed it after. I think I had warmed it once and I was like, this isn't for me, and I never really bothered warming it ever since then. And this one reminds me of it, but it's stronger to me. So anyway, moving or not moving on, but returning back into this. So this is kind of like my in-between of like the herbal kind of scents that have herbs in them. These kind of fit more into what I prefer rather than straight like herbs, like the basil and tomato vine. That's just too much for me. This is a good in-between. I liked it. Seagrass and sand. I'm pretty sure I finished this out in here, and I just love this one. This is a really nice scent. It's coconut, florals, and sandalwood. Whatever is in it, which is, again, surprisingly, I normally don't like coconut scents, but if they're done right, I do like the coconuts. This is one of them in particular. And actually, no wait, it's Barefoot Beach I bought the candle of. I was debating on getting this one as the candle, but I ended up going with Barefoot Beach. But I do really like this one. I may actually get the seagrass and sand. It is mild. It's probably the best scent strength that I can remember, but I really liked it in the office. It smells amazing when it's in here. Blooming Hyacinth and Santal. I'm actually wearing a lotion with Santal. So this is also a coconut, hyacinth and Santal. And I was pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. The coconut wasn't super powerful, and in general, once it was warmed, I really enjoyed the scent. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would, and I remember from smelling like the top to bottom, I liked the bottom a lot better. So once the coconut kind of like settled down and got into the other fragrances, which I think it is the hyacinth, it was amazing. I just really liked the scent. It's staying in my club. That wasn't a question. Which one was this? I think this is the one I liked. This is the one I liked, and I warmed it, finished it, and I realized that I don't like it as much to earn its spot in the club. I know I have one that came from my Scentsy club in June, and I'll use that one, but come August, I will be removing it, just because comparing like all of the other scents I have on it, and I'm going to have to remove some scents to stay within my budget. This one is a contender on it, just because after warming it, I realized that I don't love it as much to earn the spot in a club. Doesn't mean that it's a bad scent, it's just not earning its spot. Vanilla Suede and Stargazing. I used some Vanilla Suede in my kitchen because I didn't have a full bar of Stargazing. This is a really old bar. I have no idea what happened to the corner of it. And this was non-existent. I could not smell it whatsoever. Stargazing completely overpowered it. However, which I thought was interesting, was Stargazing is not an insanely strong scent. It's just a really good performer in general. It lasted for quite a long time, and it was a scent that like clung to me. I was at the gym when I was warming it that day, and I was like, man, is somebody wearing something that's very similar to this? Like, I smelled it all day long outside at the gym. It didn't matter where I was at. If I was out shopping or whatever, that's all I smelled. And I just kept looking around. I'm like, oh wait, that's me. It's on my clothes. I haven't warmed it in a very long time, so it was just really funny when I was like, oh, that's me, okay. But it's kind of in the incense realm, and that kind of like Taj Mahal fits in that realm as well. This is just a really nice scent. It kind of has a little bit of a moody, mysterious kind of vibe to it. I do like it. It's been a long time since I've warmed it. It's one of LJ's favorite scents, but I hadn't warmed in a long time, and so warming it again, that made me realize that maybe I shouldn't warm certain scents all the time, because then I get to have that experience again of like, oh my god, this really is a really great scent. So that's also one of the reasons why I really try to decide what kind of scents I want to warm as I get through all of the stash I have, to be more selective with that, so I can enjoy the scent more rather than just warming to warm, which, as you know, I'm going through a lot of these bars doing that. I'm just warming them to get them out of my stash, and it's not allowing me to appreciate the scents that are like this, where I haven't warmed it in so long, to where I can enjoy it more. I enjoyed it way more than I have in a very long time. So, and I have plenty of that bar anyway, but that's everything. I think that's everything. That is everything. All right, guys, that is it. I'm planning on doing the warm review of the Bring Back My Bar, so I will link that probably behind somewhere. Who knows? Y'all will find it once I figure out where I'm going to put it at. But that is everything. So it ended up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I probably did close to 30 because oh my gosh, the scent of the months and the monthly edit, I did all 4 of those as well. There might have been some other scents floating around here that somehow didn't make it into the basket because I was going through. I'm kind of thankful that August is going to be a little bit of a break of like bring back my bar, so that way I can actually warm more of my own stash and not these new scents. Anyway, speaking of that, next week, Scentsy Fair Reunion is going to be happening, which means that I'm going to get lots of more training and get sneak peeks of stuff that are be coming up. And I also did the giveaway kit that Scentsy's offering, so sometime in August I will have all of this stuff that they gave away at SFR because I'm not actually going. So I haven't decided if I wanted to do maybe my first live, and unbox it with you guys and show you everything that I got with it. I'm like 21 subscribers away from 1,000, so I don't know. I might do something. I don't know how to do any of that with YouTube, but that's something I've been thinking about. But that is everything. So I'm still trying to get more videos, but I haven't the energy to be able to do a lot of more of the videos I wanted to do. I have them all logged for me to do them. I just haven't been able to do them, mostly because I am in draft 1, my first draft and my second book in my series of Where the Truth Lies, and I have been just in that. And then Palia game I play. If you never played Palia, oh my god, you need to. If you like cozy games, that's the game to play. And if you do play, tell me what your in-game name is. We could play together. But I have been like knee deep between that and the new update that Palia's has. So that's where my time has been going. And I've been trying to fit in like my reading, because, you know, they always say, you know, if you are a writer, you need to be reading. And 100% I believe that. There's so much that I absorb, not just with the story and the structure, but like how they write things, the words, the choices they've used, that I'm like, I didn't even think of that. Like there was one I'm reading right now where they're talking about the sun, and which is interesting because it was a podcast that also is talking about the sun, and talking about how, like, you know, the sun is, you know, there's positive things, but also the sun burns, the sun scorches. Like, it's not always the sun is positive. There are some aspects of it that are not that great. So I just thought it was next. I'm like, wow, I never even thought of it that way. So I've just always looked at the sun as a positive thing, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know. Anyway, until next time, I will see you guys at some point with some more videos and all that fun stuff. And let me know what scents you've been warming and what you've been enjoying, and all that fun stuff. Bye!